Shelter Mortgage, flexibility, professionalism, and service. Let us custom build a mortgage for you.
Hello, Prudential Sales Executives, for our video message of the week. It is that time of year again. This video message is all about us ending the second quarter of 2012, and we have to look at ourselves and say, okay, how are we doing? I have a few questions, very simple questions, but powerful questions that I need to ask you, and I need you to ask yourself. Question 1. What did you promise yourself that you would do to increase your business in the second quarter? Now, so often we get caught up with this question because I want to give you an example. When you have someone else commit to you that they're going to do something and they don't, doesn't that frustrate you? That could be, another agent, maybe a supplier, someone that you deal with, an affiliate, maybe something outside of your business. Anytime someone commits to you to do something, they need to follow through and do it. Well, guess what? Sometimes we fall into a trap and we don't realize that when we commit to do something to ourselves, that's the most important commitment that we need to follow through on. So I submit to you, what did you promise yourself? What did you commit to you that you would do to move your business forward in the second quarter? Next question. How did it work? What went well in the second quarter? Sometimes we let this fly by us. Let's say you did something in the second quarter that was really productive and worked really, really well. Do you know what that is? Or did another 90 days fly by and you know what? You're a hard worker, you're committed, you're doing it, but you really don't know why, things are going well. You're just working hard. You know what happens there? We start having this type of business environment. Good quarter, bad quarter. Good month, bad month. We want to avoid that. That's why it's so important to understand what is going well. Now, the next part of that same question is, how are you going to capitalize on what you did well? This is so very important. All right. You know what I learned in this second quarter? That I did A, B, and C, and it was very, very productive for me. You know what? I'm going to do more of that. In fact, I'm going to do more of that and less of something else. So important to be cognizant, to really understand what's working for you and what's not working for you. Next question. What are the barriers that will stand in your way from succeeding and reaching your goals? You got to be aware of those. And the next, again, question with this is, what are you going to do to ensure that you stop or you maneuver past those barriers? Okay? It's so key that you understand what you're going to do to avoid those challenges. Otherwise, what we do is we talk about those barriers and those challenges. They happen just like we thought, and we're stopped dead in the water. We don't want that to happen, all right? So you need to be clear with yourself. This is what I'm concerned about, and let's talk about it. Maybe you talk with other sales executives, you bring it to your leadership team, but you say, look, here is my concern. Give me the answers on these 2-3 barriers that I'm concerned about, because guess what? In advance, I'm going to make sure that I'm ready for them so I can avoid those from ever happening. Last question is, what has to change in activity and or mindset, all right, to ensure that you achieve your goals? I've always believed that the battle starts here in the way that we're thinking. And I think that will also bleed right into the activities that you're willing to commit to. Change is part of success. Don't be afraid of that. Embrace change and really commit to yourself to move forward. I know 6 months has flown by. It is truly amazing. We are going to be entering the third quarter of 2012. You've achieved so much to date. Let's keep the production going. Let's keep it moving in a positive direction. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.